Good morning, YouTube. We're up nice and early. I've been editing this vlog since around 5, so nothing really to report, obviously, first thing in the morning when it comes to recording. However, we was 0.1 of a kilo up in comparison to yesterday after sushi. However, my mouth this morning, I've nearly gone through 2 litres of water already. I was fucking dehydrated like nobody's business, but it was well worth it. Anyway, we are 6 days out. Welcome to peak week. Let's take you through a day. Hope you're enjoying the vlogs. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Yeah. My big old boy, Denzel. You're cute this morning. It's the only time he's ever really cute, isn't it? Oh my goodness. What's happened to you? He's very grateful to be back at home, I think.
He is, and I'm sat on him, he's not even bothered.
Are you grateful to be home? Are you grateful to be home? Right, so how are you feeling this morning, just out of interest? Vicky hit a new low, just quickly. She hit a new low of 61.9. So she's basically like skipped the 62 kilos. How much weight are you down in this diet so far? 13 kilos.
13 kilos.
13 kilos down for Vicky is one of the most successful diets she's had. Yeah. Proud of you, babe.
Thank you.
It's incredible.
Take me sushi.
So yeah, that's the sushi effect.
Yeah, I weighed 63 2 days ago. I weighed 62.5 yesterday, and I weighed 61.9 today. So I've literally dropped a kilo in the space of 2 days.
I know. Incredible. You can say something. You was, weren't you?
Yeah.
You gotta say something.
I can't remember what I was gonna say now.
God. So yeah, well happy about that. I think I'm about 0.1 of a kilo up this morning, which
It's what you want.
is what you want, and it hasn't really scratched the size, to be honest with you, because I'm absolutely starving this morning. That's the only problem when you have those things, in my opinion. I personally get a lot hungrier. Anyway, so oh god, you're so big, Diesel. You're so big. Look at the size of you. Anyway, you know the score. Starting off with our black coffee, and what I actually am going to do, because all I fucking do at the moment is pick up this camera and record, is I'm going to put it down, and I'm going to speak to Vicky, and we're going to talk and chat and probably come up with a plan for the week or the day. So we'll tune in after that. But I'll give you a little taste test with the coffee whilst I'm here. Back with an espresso pods this morning. Is that vanilla one as well, is it? Yeah. Vanilla and vanilla syrup. Fire. One thing you guys should try yourself first thing in the morning. Go onto YouTube. Go on some lo-fi, some chilled vibes. And of course, coffee to go with it. It's such a nice way to start off the day. Even if you do it for 5 minutes, it'll definitely screw your head on. Right, so as I'm feeling quite dehydrated from yesterday, I think it's super important to make sure you keep on top of hydration. So as you guys always know, electrolytes from Supplement Need, Cola Rush, this one is by far the best one in my opinion. So electrolytes go in first thing in the morning, so scoop and a half of that, and as well as that, we also like to add some glutamine into the mix. This has honestly been very handy at this point in prep when it comes to my digestion and consistent bowel movements, to be totally honest with you, because when you, oh shit, no, you spilled it then. When you are pretty damn lean, and as you've been seeing from some of the 4 days of eating, food has been pretty low. It's been a bit of a challenge to go to the old toilet. So glutamine is one supplement that I try and keep in year round, to be honest with you, because it does help, but especially at this point. So what's the time now? It's 6:30 and nearly polished off my 2 litre jug, which is good. So I'll drink about 4 litres before I train today. Get that in. Give that a good old mix. Unfortunately, when you add glutamine, can't really explain the taste, but it adds a bit of a sort of taste to it, but it's still very drinkable. So unfortunately, guys, this part of the morning doesn't really involve much content. Check-ins with the clients, BORNE coaching, a little plug. links for application in description. If you are interested in coaching, please drop us an email, or you can drop us a message on Instagram if you follow us on there, or submit an application, which will be in the bio or description of the YouTube video. Lifestyle competition prep. We have many clients competing next year under BORNE coaching, which is going to be our biggest year of competitors next year, including ourselves. So it's going to be a really big year for the team, and we can't wait to bring some fantastic athletes to the stage. So if you're interested, head to the links in the description or drop us a message, email as well, and we would love to discuss your goals with you. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with my morning check-ins, and then I'm going to have the first meal of the day. I might do a little bit of posing outside, but it is raining. Shark. Rain day in Stoke, of course. It's fucking every day, bruv. And you are focusing on just isolating areas a little bit more. Don't expect to be throwing around huge amounts of weight when it comes to doing that. I like the setup of this. It seems to work quite well. Obviously, I'll be keen to sort of hear your thoughts when it comes to... So, just prepping first meal of the day. Probably bored of this shit right now, but we're just going to document it anyway. Got our baby button mushrooms and our bell pepper in there as well. Vicky's just cracking up the old eggs. So, we've got 2 eggs, of course. The Burtford Browns are the absolute best. And then what we do with our egg whites is we don't use the vape, first of all. We get some free-range eggs and we just crack them in that. Yes, could we use a carton? Of course. But we're kind of old school when it comes to it, and it works really nicely. Sorry, what are you thinking?
I'm just confused.
Vicky's confused about how many eggs she's put in. Oh, she's ruining the peak week. Look at her, she's so confused. I have this every morning, guys. I always get really confused. It's fine, it's an egg white.
3.
Yeah, you're fine. Two of the supplements that I've hugely missed has been my curcumin and my glutathione. These are little treats, in my opinion, on prep, funny enough. So curcumin, fantastic for inflammation. So absolutely, I want to keep on top of that, especially this week. So I have 5 grams of that. Blob it in there. And then, of course, glutathione. This one tastes actually really good. So what I normally do is have the curcumin first, because I don't really like the taste of it. It's all right, but I don't really like the taste of it. And then I'll have this as like my dessert. Very, very nice. Right, usual meal number 1. Been following the channel for the last week or fucking 6 months. It is actually 6 months. How long have we had this for? We ain't had this for 6 months, have we? May have done. It's 2 whole eggs, 100 grams of egg whites, bell pepper, kale, spinach, and wait for it, mushrooms, with a little bit of mayo and ketchup on there, and salt, of course. So I'll run through what my plans are at some point about food this week, but based upon yesterday's sushi feed, it's not going to be anything fucking fancy, to be totally honest with you. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, done some check-ins. Meal number 1, then I'm back to work again, and then we'll have pre-workout, and then we'll go to the gym, and then she doesn't want to be at the camera, right? She just wants to eat her fucking food. Stop. She hates me by now, because I'm always fucking recording. She's like, when are you not fucking record?
Never say that.
No, she never says that. She's actually really good. She's amazing. The lighting is not doing any justice. I'm leaner than that, trust, he says. There we go. As you can see, things are getting very, very interesting right now, which is good. So yeah, feeling good this morning, feeling positive, looking forward to going to the gym and also getting back into routine as well. I loved being at my parents', but don't get me wrong, it's lovely to be back in my own little space, and I could do weird and wacky things like this, like I could probably do that at home, but you know, you're just not the same when you're here. I have just literally wrapped up morning check-ins. It's 9:30 a.m. And I've done 9 check-ins, 9 client check-ins, which is pretty cool. So a lot of people always ask, well, actually not a lot of people. I've had a few comments on my like, why do you get up at 4:30 in the morning? Like when you work from home, you don't need to get up at that time. I absolutely fucking love that time in the morning. Social media is quiet. Life, there's not much going on because most people are asleep. That is where I can literally just crack on with what I want to do, and I find that that's where I'm the most productive. And it gets to 9:30 and I've done majority of the hard work of the day already, which is phenomenal. So if you are a morning person like me, getting up at that time and cracking on with work, honestly, sometimes some of the best feelings like ever, and I feel like that's where I get my most done. So fucking who gives one? People commenting that shit, stop fucking caring about what time I get up and whether it matters to you or not. Who gives a fuck? And two, do what you want to do. Who cares? If I want to get up at that time, I'll get up at that time. So yeah, all good. Love working. I just love working. I think I'm addicted to work. I don't think I could ever not work. I don't get how people sit on their ass and just fucking watch fucking TV all day on benefits. I think it's fucking boring, bruv. You've got to be doing something at least with your life. Anyway, going off on one now. Let's crack on. So we just got back. That was a tiring walk. I get to about 5k steps in and I just start like flagging really hard. But that was 7,993 steps going in there. What I'm gonna do now is shave my head. Now, any of my bald fellas out there, you need to get this Remington head shaver. So type in Remington on Amazon and it'll come up. And basically what I do to keep on top of this is I'll do it every single day. It's a little bit of pain in the ass, you do it every single day. However, the issue with being a bald man is that if you leave it for a couple of days, it grows out too long to then use this. So then you've got to fucking get your clippers and then fucking do the other stuff. I thought not having hair would be easier than having hair. Turns out having hair is easier than not having hair, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to shave my head, going to go shower. We then got our pre-workout meal. I've got Push today, which we'll run through in today's video, Ultraflex Derby. Look at that. Look, it's even shiny as that bald. And it gets really down to the actual bit. Look at that. I'm also, as I'm watching this, I'm watching Derek's Lunsford. Like, what the fuck is that back? And the annoying thing is sometimes, this is what I deliberate. When I watch like people's form and how they train, I think, yeah, we can blame the steroids, blah, blah, blah. But I think, if I train like that, I'd have a fucking shit back. Or worse than what I've got already, because my back's shit as it is. It just makes you wonder, innit? But it is what it is. I'm not going to use that as anger. I'll use it as motivation. So, moment of truth. Let's have a look then, let's poke it. Yeah, buddy. So, usually people ask me, how long do I put this in for? It varies on how good your freezer is. So, back at my parents', I literally have to put it in for about 45 minutes. Here, I'll need to put it in for a couple of hours. So, it depends how good your freezer is. That's how long it takes. But frozen blueberries, frozen oats, absolute fucking game changers, guys. Seriously, try it. Don't judge, try it. This peanut butter is banging. Now this stuff here is dangerous, super dangerous. It's basically sugar and 0 calories. So it's basically like, it's just sugar, but it's not sugar, if that makes any sense. It tastes like sugar. It probably is sugar. It's called sugary. I don't know where the fuck you get it from. I think you get it from well, you do get it. I know where you get it from. You get it from the fucking, no, where'd you get it from? What aisle? The tea and coffee aisles, don't you?
The sugar aisle.
Yeah, the sweetener aisle. There we go. Grab yourself some of this. Put it on top of your oats as well. Oh my fucking god. And put it on top of like your yogurt as well. Oh my god. Very, very nice. So, pre-workout meal's about to go down. You know the score. Same old stuff. Won't show you what Vicky's doing right now because it's deemed as unacceptable on the channel or in life.
Right. How do you like that?
Injecting Tren. Where's the Primo?
I'm not actually. I'm holding a vape, FYI, because I'd much rather be holding this than be injecting tray.
Oh, we're so fucked right now. It's jokes. Like, we stack it, we stutter our words, we don't make sense. It's a lovely game.
We just don't speak to each other.
Yeah.
We basically try and form conversations, and then someone stutters, and we're just like, Yeah, let's just not bother.
Yeah, let's just give ourselves 5 minutes and we'll try and pick up the conversation again.
You're always doing me dirty with this angle as well. I've noticed this.
What am I meant to do?
No, you hold it like this. You put it on yourself, and then it looks like I've got a fucking white head. Look at that.
Maybe because I'm just more tan than you. Or just red. Oh, that fucking jawline. Look at my jawline. Can't even fucking see it. Fuck.
Your cheekbone.
Fuck.
That is so funny.
Fuck. Fuck. One thing when it comes to competing that many people forget, oh, look at that fucking chest, boy, look at that, is, sorry, I got carried away then, is just how expensive competing is. Like, a lot of people think it's a walk in the park, and it truly isn't. Like, you need to be in a good financial position, in my opinion, if you want to commit to a prep, because the shows, the memberships, the tanning, the trunks, it all comes at a crazy price. So yeah, that is literally about to go through right now, and I can't wait to wear them. It will be interesting to see them on, for sure, especially the classic physiques. So £87 now, as there's a flat rate of £7.99 for shipping options. So yeah, expensive, but hopefully going to be worth it when they do turn up. Anyway. Arrived at Ultraflex Derby for the first peak week training session, which is push. Now, I would love to sit here and go, I am extremely motivated for it. I'd be lying to you. I'm not. The reason behind that is peak weeks aren't meant to be like fun training, because for me anyway, and I've experimented with both over the years, I've pushed all the way up to show day training and pushing myself for the way that I probably shouldn't, and I've also backed off from my training intensity during a peak week. And as much as I hate to say it, I think my physique looks better on stage when I train with reps in reserve. The sessions going up to the actual show, if I can get my fucking words out, rather than train to failure. So I'll be honest, like me, like mentally going into the gym today and going, right, okay, I'm going to keep 2 reps in reserve is hard, because like my brain is programmed to just fucking send it. And someone telling me to do 2 reps in reserve, my mind is just like, fuck, you know those calculator, like weird symbols when people need to think because their brain's so wired. It's a bit like that for me. So today's going to actually be a bit of a struggle when it comes to that mentally. However, it is for a purpose, and I know I'm going to look better for it. So yeah, not good, but it's going to be a good one regardless. We'll do some posing afterwards. And one thing I forgot to mention as well is, like, even things like my eccentrics aren't going to be as slow as what they usually would be. Obviously, when we control the negative, the eccentric portion of the lift, that's where you're breaking down muscle fibers. My goal for this week is to not break down huge amounts of muscle fibers and kill myself by the end of it. So you'll find that some of the reps that I'm doing are going to be a little bit quicker than what they usually would be. But that's fine. That's not an issue. Anything else you want to add to that, Vicky? Put you right on the spot there, innit, girl?
Yeah, because I wasn't listening. I'm so sorry.
Oh, she wasn't listening. Vicky's had a nice little nap on the way to the gym today. Standard stuff. She's we're quite tired, so we're up at 4:30. Well, I'm up at 4:30. Vicky's up at 5 or whatever. So training at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon is like, for most people, like 4 or 5 o'clock. So it's been like a long day. It feels like a long day for us, if you know what I mean. Getting here.
Monday's always busiest as well.
And yeah, Mondays are busy days with work and stuff like that. But
get it done.
Get it done. That's the life of a business owner. You just work and you just do what you need to do. So yeah, that's a completely off topic fucking thing. So yeah, I'll run through what we're doing when I'm in there. But what was it? Hi, Bogey.
No, you got like a black thing.
Alright, your fucking nails are sharp.
Right. Grow up.
Grow up. Thank you. Actually stabbed me in the eye a little bit there. And if I do have time today, I might go in the sauna, because I have missed that. And usually these sort of sessions are going to be a little bit shorter for me anyway.
You meant to do it for 60 minutes. What do you mean if I have time?
What do you mean 60 minutes?
60 minutes in the gym for you.
60 minutes, okay. Well, apparently 60 minutes in the gym for me. That's fine. I'm fucking fuming about that, to be honest with you. I want to spend 3 hours in the gym, absolute minimum. Anyway, Vicky's on upper.
Shock.
Trained legs yesterday, but she usually trains legs like fucking back to back. And then I'm on push, so we might be able to do 1 or 2 movements together.
Yeah, I
touch
just
wood.
can't do chest.
Yeah, you're too fucking big, whereas I need all the fucking... Oof, look at that.
I might just do your session. Just do
Look
your
at that bug.
session.
What, decline pec fly? Incline chest press? Flat press? Come out with the biggest pecs ever. Bigger pecs than me anyway, fucking hell.
Fuck it.
If we can trade, I would trade some pec off you for sure, because you've got good pecs.
Pec for glutes.
Pec for glutes, deal. Right, let's get in there. Push day, 6 days out. Come on, you cunt! Who wants it? Hmm? Right, today's session is going to be my usual setup. So, decline pec fly start off with. I'm going to do an incline press. Then I'm going to do a flat press. Then I'm going to go into the prime dip. Then I'm going to do a tricep press down and then a lateral raise. So, you've definitely seen this what the fuck am I trying to say? This workout before, if I can get my words out. Playlist wise, UK drill, George Osborne. This is my personal playlist. I've got 6,000 followers. I take pride in that, so make sure you go follow that. Link should be in the description. Touch wood if it works. If you want a sick drill playlist, I'll sort you out, my brother. So let's get our fucking nuts switched on. 6 days out, we're coming. I forgot. I swear to God, I forgot. That's why I paused and I was like, actually, fuck. Oh, did you? I didn't hear you. I forgot. See, this is the problem, guys. It's fucking hard to actually fucking do this shit. I knew it'd happen. I knew it'd happen. Right, so everything that I'm doing today is going to be above 10 reps. Boring, boring. That Nigel Farage mean, that's what I'm trying to refer to there. So yeah, nothing below 10 reps, unfortunately. And just mainly try and get a pump. Like, ideally, what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to really flex the muscle, not really spend too much time in that lengthened position, just really try and squeeze in the shortened position. So I'm going to move on to the flat prime press now. I really like this one, this pin loaded one they've got. I'm just going to challenge it on pin number 1, which is constant tension throughout. Usually I would do like pin 5 or pin 3 on this. Again, I don't really want to be overloading that lengthened position too much. So yeah, boring chat. Mainly one thing that I've not stressed, what the fuck am I talking about? Struggled in this prep with is incline presses. Obviously, when it comes to dieting, your presses are usually to go, whether you're using drugs or not, like body weight moves weight. And you'll find that sometimes with your pressing movements, they will just like sort of give up on you. Like mine have right now, they've just sort of given up on me. So in these moments, you've sort of got to detach yourself from
the numbers, because at the end of the day, when you step on stage, no one gives a fuck if you can bench press 180 kilos or 60 kilos. No one cares. What matters is what you look like on stage. So I think it's really important to remember that it's not all about numbers. Whilst I take a lot of pride in terms of trying to progress my logbook numbers and keeping strong, at the same time, like, I'm very much used to, this is my third prep, so I'm very much used to seeing my numbers drop off the way that they have. So you kind of just got to, throw it over there. You just got to say, fuck off. I used to do like 2.5, 3 plates on this, fuck off. I'm just going to do 1, make sure my chest feels good, and that's it. But yeah, a lot easier said than done, trust me, because right now I'm fuming. I'm good at giving advice, but when it comes to taking it on. So I haven't got my yoga blocks on me, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this clip. I'm going to lift it up, put it there, and it will take away a couple of inches off the first sort of rep for you, especially if you ain't got a spot. Guys, I am very upset that my favourite machine in the gym is out of order. Right, the dip machine is out of order. Fuming. Anyone have that where their favourite machines are out of order and it's just kind of like so upsetting? Like, it's really upsetting for me, that actually. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to replace it with the narrow grip bench press. In my opinion, a dip and narrow grip bench press, 2 staples if you want big triceps. You can't even see that striations coming through there now. Want big arms, big triceps, do the compound stuff. Don't just keep doing tricep press downs and expect it to have meaty, thick triceps. Do a dip, close grip bench press, or even like a bodyweight dip, weighted dip is even better. Do them, get strong, that's what's gonna build your muscle. Huh? 2RL. That was session done. How was yours? Shit? Yeah, shit. Not a fan of those sessions. I had to remind myself a few times to slow the fuck down. Haven't looked at myself yet and my shots, so I don't know if I like them or not. You know, it's one of those head fucks at this moment, but get us home. We're done for the day. We're so tired from travelling. We've done so much travelling lately. We're just so done with it. And then we've got to travel this weekend, and then next weekend, and then the weekend after that is, yeah, it's just constant at the moment. But when I deep it, I wouldn't change my lifestyle for the world, you know. Anyway, ta-ra, I'll catch you when I'm home. We've just got back from the gym, and I can't lie, I'm flagging severely. Like, I don't really want to talk to the camera. I can't be asked to record, I can't be asked to edit, I can't be asked to do anything. I just want to go to bed.
However, I think like this is quite an important sort of phase in the videos where I sort of pick up the camera and just talk about what actually goes on and how you actually feel. Because in a prep, whilst you look amazing, you look really, really good, you feel shit. Like, that's the price you pay for looking a certain way and getting into stage condition. And it's not for everyone. And I think, in my opinion, like, there's only a small percent of people that do this and should do this. Because if you're a normal gym goer and you just enjoy going to the gym, like, competing can sometimes really take away from that. And not only the gym, it takes away from so many other aspects of your life. Like when you see these emotional, like motivational hippie contest prep, like motivational Machiavelli type edits, and people go like the sacrifices they make, they're not bullshitting you guys. They really are. Like, it is a lot of sacrifice just to look a certain way for maybe 10-15 minutes on stage. So yeah, I'm struggling today, guys. I don't know where I was going with that, to be honest with you. I just thought I'd pick up the camera and record. I'm struggling a little bit. Bear with me. This video might be a little bit of a slog, but man's going to try and do his best for you guys to make sure we keep the consistent content. I've just uploaded the cheat meal video. If you haven't seen that already, have a little look. And of course, please make sure you like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. Just ticked off our 15,000 steps for the day, and I'm knackered. But the next thing on the list before we wait for oats in the freezer, I've left that cupboard open. That is just like OCD. Like, you know, when you just see a cupboard open, you're just like, fuck's sake. And I've done it there as well. I'm actually terrible for that. Long story short is our supplement box. So as you guys know, we're very big on supplements with what we do. And what we do to our bodies. We want to make sure we look after it as well as we can, and so should you. All right, so make sure you are taking your supplements. So these supplement boxes are super handy when it comes to your AM and your PM, especially us. We're taking shitloads of supplements, so splitting them AM, PM, and it's so convenient. Yes, it does take a little bit of time when you do it. However, it makes it so much easier, and as well as that, when you're traveling like we do, it's even more important. So as you can see, it's looking very aesthetic right now here, and once this is filled up, mine's looking dead, but Vicky's is looking pretty aesthetic right now when it comes to that. So we've got the liver stack, we've got the joint stack here, got some krill oil here, PCOS, which is for Vicky, magnesium biglycinate, got some omega-3s going down here as well. And of course some berberine, and what's that, Fertility Plus?
Get them more dug out, but that's to start more dieting. So, you know, that's because we're peaking.
I am going to end this YouTube video here. Comment down below, bottle, if you've watched the whole vlog. 6 days out, now 5 days out. When you get around to watching the next vlog, please subscribe. Please like the YouTube video, and I'll catch you in the next one.